Just so you know, folks, we're professionals here. Don't try this at home. Steven. Hello, sir. How are you? I'm good. Things are bright. My face is weird.
You look cartoony, kind of. I don't know why. Oh, your camera's trying to focus. That might be what it is.
Yeah.
So tonight, Shep is live on location. Dad Builds is not feeling well, so he will not be filling in for Shep. So you got Dave and I tonight for now. Shep may be joining later. We'll see what happens. How was your day?
Long. Really, really long.
I know, right? It was that kind of a day for me as well.
Yes. Nothing like Pittsburgh traffic.
Cool. Let me start by welcoming in the peoples, and then we'll talk about some things. I got some new stuff that I haven't even told Dave or Shep about yet that we're going to start doing.
That scares me.
Starting next week. So,
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve, did you know that there will be a full moon on Easter this year?
On Easter?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
You know what that means, right?
I do not know what that means. So,
werewolf Jesus.
Oh, he already kind of has the.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
We need to bring Abraham Lincoln back to fight that. So
it's vampires.
It'll work.
Abraham Lincoln, vampire hunter, not werewolf hunter.
He can do both. So
I don't think that's true.
All right, let's welcome in everybody.
We also have serious news in northeastern Ohio. We'll get to that after the break.
Get to all that and just say we got lots of news to talk about today and rumors. So first off, let's welcome in Janice Disney, Francisco, Happy Sant Nicole, Stacy Rogers, Mark F, Christine Hickman, Maureen Memphis, Teresa Squire, Kenneth H, Jason Thibodeau, Happily Ever Divine, Amanda Prowse, Debbie Thuner, Mandy V, Garden Rock, Samantha Lowe, Diz Beach Jill, Drew Bidding, Thomas, aka Gorgeous T, Jay Grubbs, Wendy B, Corner Sports, Tommy, hello, sir. Vicky Gillespie, and I think everybody, if not, let's blame Shep regardless.
Obviously.
And since Dave and I aren't going to do it, we'll just go over birthdays real quick and we'll save them for next week. What day was it? Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
This past Sunday. Stephanie L, welcome in. This past Sunday was the one and only Leanne Sherbick's birthday. It was Leanne's birthday on Sunday. On Monday was Nicole's birthday from Happy Sant. It was Nicole Happy Haunt's birthday. Zanlax, welcome in. It was also on the 9th on Monday, Living the Magic's the daughter, Kaylin's birthday. Today is Sarah J's birthday. And on 12, 13, 14. On Saturday is the one and only Jersey Mike's birthday.
Mike.
Robert Dixon, welcome in. Thanks for being here. All right. Let's start with your news. Go ahead.
Okay. So So Disney fun fact of the day.
Disney fun fact of the day.
Did you know that John Ratzenberger was in every single Pixar movie from 1995 to 2020?
Yes.
Okay. I learned
in
that.
some capacity or another.
Yeah, he had a cameo in some capacity.
It's very odd that you said that because John Ratzenberger has been all over my TikTok in the last 2 days.
Why?
I don't know.
Did he die?
Just I don't know. That's what I was going to ask you. So
I don't know.
Let me see.
I don't know. I learned that today.
I also learned, on top of that, according to this, he's still alive. He's 78 years old. He'll be 79 next month.
That is fantastic.
I also learned that he was originally passed on for Cheers.
This is the same thing that I read too.
He
wasn't passed on.
Well,
he was walking out, and he ended up asking.
He was reading for the word. He was
Norm.
reading for the part of Norm.
Right. Well,
with George Wendt.
He was reading for the part of George, which then got changed to Norm. I read the whole thing too.
That
really
whole
cool.
It's
a great
story.
And
then on his way out, he said, "Do you have a bar know-it-all?" He turned around and asked him. And they were so intrigued by it. And his story of his is called Sarge.
Can I explain what a bar know-it-all is?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It is Shep.
Yeah. So the bar know-it-all does not mean that they actually have the right answer. They just have an answer.
So
there will be an answer
Shep,
whether it's right or wrong.
I did not know that we had a bar know-it-all this entire time.
Yes, we do.
We have our own Cliff Clavin.
Sometimes they throw out the correct answer. Sometimes they don't, but nobody ever knows. They just assume they're correct, but most of the time they're not right.
Yes.
Anyways, on his way out, they completely liked the idea, so they wrote a new character into the story into the show for him, and he appeared in all but 2 episodes, like 273 of 275 or whatever it was. So
Kenneth, that's correct. It is a merch opportunity.
It does.
Shep Clavin.
Mandy Adams says she's ready for the cold weather, and you guys can keep it. Hopefully. So what's going on in Ohio?
So in the last week, there have been 6 different Bigfoot sightings in Portage in Humboldt County.
What?
Yes. And it's kind of like moving southeast.
Oh my gosh, this is real.
I'm not kidding. Yeah. All with it. So it's like they're like migrating towards western Pennsylvania, which makes me happy. But just so you know, the BFRO is all over it. I'm just telling you, there's a possibility that we're going to see Bigfoot at some point.
6 reported sightings. Ranging from anywhere from 6 to 10 feet.
Yeah.
Tall in a wooded areas near Cleveland.
Yep, southeast of Cleveland.
Series of social media posts. Oh, they got pictures.
Allegedly.
I'm looking at them.
Pull them up.
Hang on. This is from Fox News, but they're the ones that report.
So it's real. We know that.
Well, I mean, it's an actual news outlet.
No, yeah, like this isn't just. I mean, I learned about it from TikTok.
Yeah,
like,
this isn't like
news.
USA Today or National Enquirer. This is like real news on here. Let me share a screen real quick with audio. Yes, it's this one here. And share. Okay, so I'm going to replay this. You can listen to it. Let me know if you can't hear it.
Okay.
A potential Sasquatch spotting in Washington State.
Oh, this is Washington.
No, it's Washington State. That's not this one.
Releasing these
Hang on. Well, so anyways, here's what it is. 6 reported Bigfoot sightings in Northeast Ohio within 4 days sparked cryptid flap speculation ranging from 6 to 10 feet. Let me see if I can find the photos of that one because they did
So
say
excited.
that.
I don't think they've had photos. I haven't seen that yet. I've just seen stories where people have come forth and talked about it.
So the group is between March 6th and March 10th in the wooded areas near Mantua and Garrettsville, southeast of Cleveland.
Is that what it is, Mandy? Is that the issue?
What is it?
We need to distract from all the hubbub at OSU.
Oh, yeah. So the group has described the cluster as a possible flap, which is a term used in cryptozoology for multiple sightings within a short time span. It's
Is that
normal
like a
for
flamboyance of flamingos?
something exactly like that.
Okay, cool.
But it says it's normal for there to be Bigfoot sightings all over the United States, but it's not normal to have multiple sightings in a small area within a short number of days.
Yeah, no, it's legit, and like it's moving in one direction.
So here are your
Moving
sightings.
southeast.
March 6th, the witness described a brown, approximately 9-foot tall figure seen outdoors. March 7th, a reported brown 8-foot tall figure along with alleged footprints and deep grunts. March 9th, a reported black 8-foot tall figure. March 9th, again, a separate account of a black 10-foot tall figure said to be accompanied by a heavy, musky odor. March 9th, again on March 9th, the witness reported seeing a brown, roughly 6-foot tall figure from about 100 feet away through a window. And then March 10th, an account describing an 8 to 10 foot tall large black shadow, and it said not to resemble a bear.
Yeah. So the funny thing is that they're saying 6 to 10 feet, which means that people are wildly inaccurate at guessing height.
Well, and so, I mean, it also depends how close they are, too.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean,
So,
have you seen the videos of like the quote unquote like Black Panther, like the large cats that are running around the US?
I have not.
It's not really a cryptid thing, but it's kind of a cryptid thing because they're not supposed to be around anymore, but they are because the government let them loose to control the deer population and didn't tell anyone. That's what happened in PA anyways. Anywho,
Patrick said he's
6'7".
Sorry, go ahead.
You're good. But so like there was an episode on, I don't know, something on the History Channel like 15 years ago. So saying that people's depth perception, specifically in video, but people's depth perception is significantly crappy at estimating sizes. You can see where it is, but you can't see how big it is.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is like legit all over the place right now.
It's kind of nuts. You know, I saw the first two the other day, and then now it's up to 6.
And the last one was yesterday, so there's nothing listed for today yet.
Well, that would be tonight. So we got to wait till tomorrow to see if there's anything tonight.
Oh, has it always been at nighttime?
Well, I mean, obviously in the evenings and
you would think,
dark,
yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, this is all over multiple news outlets. The New York Post. Bigfoot sightings light up the gloomiest corner of Ohio. 33 minutes ago from the New York Post.
Yeah, I mean, all I'm saying.
And residents report dogs are shaking in fear. Oh, this is kind of okay. I gotta share this with you because it is a pattern, David. It's coming for you.
I know.
Look here.
Look at the map. Are you pulling the map?
Yeah, there's a map. I got the map up here. Look, this is crazy. Who knew this is what we were talking about today? All right, so here it is.
See,
March 7th. Then we have the 8th not listed on here. I'll see, but then you got the 9th, 2 more, the 9th again, and the 10th. It is moving this direction. For those of you who don't know, Zombie Camp is right over here.
Yeah, so, basically.
Oh, there has now been 7 Bigfoot sightings. So
another one today.
2 sightings on 3/6 and 3/7.
Okay.
Then 1 in Streetsboro on 3/9, 2 more on 3/9 in Garrettsville, 1 more on 3/9. So there's a 4th one on 3/9 in Wyndham, and then Newton Township on the 10th. So there has now been 7 from the 6th to the 10th.
I'm telling you, they're migrating currently. They're coming to PA for spring break.
Numerous reported sightings of the hairy beasts, which are said to be up to 8 or 10 foot tall, have been reported in the gloomiest corner of the state.
Stacy, you're not wrong. This could be a little more entertaining with Shep here, but it also would have gotten hijacked. We would have heard about how.
Yeah, we wouldn't be giving you the real information right now.
Yeah,
you would think it's all complete garbage.
Yeah, it would be more about Bigfoots in Western Mass.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Shep is aliens, Dave is Bigfoot. That's fair. I will agree to that one. Although I do love me some aliens.
the one in Streetsboro on Monday night says they were passing the Tinkers Creek area when a 6.5 foot tall, lean, brown Bigfoot appeared in their lane, but going against the flow of traffic. They were so close that the witness said that her daughter could have reached out and hit the Bigfoot with her arm. She was so freaked out she couldn't turn around and go back. She is not a Bigfoot person.
Well, obviously, Shep is hunting Bigfoot right now. That's why he's not here, according to chat.
But that is crazy that it was that close.
Well, yeah, Zip. What is aliens in Alaska? Is this something I need to watch?
Yeah, what is that, Zip? We need to know that. Is that good?
It looks fantastic.
Oh, according to Chef, he's hunting Bigfoot right now.
It was, I was reading chat.
So you're just making that up?
No. I mean, I could have made it up, and it would have been the same thing. Short, tonight's the night you decide to talk about Bigfoot, aliens, and conspiracy theories. Chris, we can do it next week, too.
I can bring you in, Chris, if you want to come in. I'm just saying. Because next week we got something new. Before we keep going, I guess I should just tell while they're both here in chat. We're gonna start a new series, Dave.
Okay.
And we got two things we're gonna do. This is not what we're doing next week, but one of those things is I'm working on some different kinds of games for us to play. Okay. One of those being I've been taking a lot of photos of like close-up designs and stuff at Disney.
Random stuff at Disney.
And we're gonna play. Try to guess where it's from and all that. But we're starting a new series next week.
Okay.
And it's going to be, just because I like the TV show so much, we're going to start a How It's Made series and give the in-depth thing of actually how things are made. And next week we're going to start with beer.
Why? I'm not here next week.
Oh, 2 weeks from tonight, we're going to start with beer.
Does this mean I have to talk about how beer is made?
Well, I mean, I'll have a whole PowerPoint presentation and everything, but yeah, you'll have to speak up and give your thoughts and all that. It's like I'll have the actual scientific, all of it thing ready to go. So in 2 weeks, we're going to start our new series. It's not going to be every week. We'll do it when we need a filler, and we're going to do it how it's made. We're going to start with beer. Some of it will be food.
Is that a massage bed behind you?
It's one of those. The head and the feet raise up.
It was Steve massaging.
It's not a massage bed, but the head and the foot thing does raise up. Andy J, welcome in.
Andy J, hello.
Next week is babies.
What?
She said next week is babies. I'm not sure what that means.
So
yeah, we're gonna get into things, and it's not just gonna be food and drinks too. It's gonna be like, maybe one day's batteries. I don't know, things that gimbals and stuff like that. We're gonna talk about the history of it a little bit in a fun way. But I also think that I'm not gonna tell Shep what we're talking about when we do it.
It's a great idea.
And let him tell us how he thinks it's made, and then we'll go into how it really is.
How it's actually made. That's probably a good idea.
I think we got something here, maybe. So
yeah, I'm here for it.
Oh, I get it now. Babies, how it's made. I see. Jeanette Sebastian the Crab, welcome in.
What's next? What's next Wednesday? The 18th.
What's next Wednesday, the 18th? Yes.
Shep knows how everything is made.
It's what I said. We'll let him. He can let us know how Shep Industries and the Gnomes make it first, and then we'll actually show the process of how it really is made. So,
Zip for game night, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, the picture thing. It's real pictures, but yes.
Yes.
Mike NYC $5 super chat says Bigfoot Protection Supply Fund. I guess.
Oh, geez.
You Mike. You don't have to do that.
Appreciate you.
The Bigfoot protection. Shep's not gonna see. Shep used the wrong word. He's not hunting them. He's looking for them.
He's being Shep.
He's being Shep.
That's what he's doing.
So
yeah. Yeah, I had something else. I almost took notes, but that would mean that I prepared for tonight, and that's just unacceptable.
We don't really have anything for tonight, yeah.
Yeah, no. J Grubs, what's up, dude?
So trying to find more random news that we can.
Wait, no. Zip, we've had a dragon birthed
Oh my god!
On screen, we don't need a Bigfoot in our name.
All right. They had their annual wife carrying contest in England. That's new.
Hey, it's St. Patty's Day weekend.
It is St. Patty's Day weekend, isn't it?
Oh
man, we should have done that.
Next
week.
It's
next
okay.
week. Next week, the history of leprechauns.
There you go. Go for it.
Shep, that's your homework.
Andy J, you've made beer.
Go to town.
I have.
My dad has actually made beer too.
I brewed for like 10 years, dude.
Did you really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I still have all the stuffs.
So next week we'll do the history of St. Patty's Day and the history of leprechauns with Shep. And 2 weeks from tonight we'll do how it's made beer.
Beard.
Write these down because history of St. Patrick's.
Yeah, leprechauns next week, day after. Yeah, so got St. Patty's Day next week. We got the first week of the NCAA tournament next week.
That's true. I don't think my boys are going to make it. Indiana got beat tonight by Northwestern out in the tournament. They're like the first team out according to everybody.
Yeah,
they had some really bad losses, and it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't make it.
Right. We'll see.
Oh no,
Dave will be doing show and tell. I can. Stepdaughter also turns 20 on Friday. It's okay. Oh.
So the canal in Indianapolis is also being turned green. I once had a leprechaun work at Ship Industries. He didn't work out well. Did you think he was a gnome? Because sometimes the gnomes in their younger years before they turn white.
It was a DEI hire.
Hey.
I tried to not say it, but I had to.
Shep, there, Dave. Anyhow,
just saying, Shep had to reach out to other small gnome type
vertically challenged peoples.
There we go, vertically challenged folk.
Oh my.
Well,
so lots of big changes announced for Disney's main working staff, if you want to call it that, though. Josh tomorrow takes over next week as well. A week from tonight, Josh takes over.
Right.
So we might even add a little segment of, I don't know, maybe what we would do as CEO next week as well. Thomas Masloom is going to become the chairman of Disney Experiences, which is is what Josh had, I think, along with the parks. There's three ladies that are moving up. Jill Estorino is going to become the president of Disneyland, and then two of the other ladies are moving up to other projects as well.
That's such a fake title. What are you? I'm the president of Disneyland. No, you're not. Like that's what you say at the bar. Like
mayor would have been more believable.
So what do? I'm the president of Disneyland. No, you're not. That's funny.
There was a new news and rumors about
new news?
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
We can't talk about this one, but we'll talk about it behind the stage.
Okay. Neat. I don't know what that means, but okay.
We're
fine. We'll talk. Don't intimate anything.
So here is the Treehouse Villas. They're getting a refurbishment late this year.
That's awesome.
So they're gonna happen.
Right.
I was looking for the one about and Disney World president. See, Jeff Volley is still the president of Disney World. He did not get promoted. He congratulated Thomas Masloom on his new appointment. I think Jeff thought he would be
in the middle of his tenure.
Yeah.
His term as president of Disney World.
Yeah. So Disney's Contemporary Resort is also refurbishment is expanding to include the main tower and the Scrivery Bridge.
Right.
Rock and Roller Coaster. Did you see that line at Rock and Roller Coaster? the
I
last
did.
day.
I did.
So
That's
when
pretty
people
insane.
walked in, they were showing the park. There was nobody in the park because they were
Everyone
all
was
in
in
line
Yep.
for that. So that line started by coming out of Rock and Roller Coaster, going down. I think it went around the lake all the way outside. It got so big, they wound up taking it backstage behind Tower of Terror because it was all in the way for the last day.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I mean,
yeah. People were posting pictures from being backstage because they were in line backstage behind Tower of Terror.
Yeah, that's their fault.
Here's a good perk for DVC members. It's not going to be $7,000 anymore. It's now going to be $5,600 because DVC members get 20% off of private VIP tours for 2026.
Wow.
It's actually a pretty deal.
It's actually
not a really good deal, actually. So
I mean, so think about that. It's 10 people total, right?
You get 10 people, yep.
And so it's
be about 560 a person.
560 a person is
it's 7 hours.
Significantly doable.
Yeah, it's
That's
about
under
$100
an hour per person.
About $80 an hour. And but if nobody's ever done one though, it's really cool because wherever you start, if you do it right, you don't want to start at a hotel and have them start driving you. It's not what you want. Start at a park, finish at a park.
Yep.
Because your time starts when they pick you up. Well, what they'll do is you tell them what's on the agenda, and they'll take you to the places that are backstage. They take you to the rides, in front of the line of the rides you want to sit on. Well, like with the quick lightning lane lanes. And then when you're done, they put you in the car backstage and they drive you somewhere else. So it's a really cool thing. They can ride with you. They can help take care of your kids. Like if you have kids and you want them to be your babysitter, they're going to babysit your kids while you ride the rides. So they're really, really cool. And I'm not. They also give you like
to get
what's
this.
that?
I'm not paying for my children for this.
No. I'm just saying.
I'm just kidding.
It's just there.
That's actually pretty reasonable. It makes it worth it. Let's put it that way. Not that it's not worth it otherwise, but like, dude, it's a lot of money.
Patrick said he has a story about Shep and a leprechaun at Epcot. He grabbed a leprechaun, grabbed his hand, and took him behind a rainbow. Not sure what happened after that.
Wow.
That's Shep happened. So yeah, so it's not that bad, right? But you do have to pay the entire amount. You don't get to just pay $560 per person.
No,
it's $5,600. If you take 10 people, it's down there. So it's not that bad actually. I mean, you're already going to pay $200 and something for a ticket.
Yeah, but you have to buy tickets on top of it.
You do, but if I'm talking about, well, yeah, I guess that makes sense because I was going to say annual pass holders, we already have them, but we still have to pay for them too. So
yep, still got to pay for tickets. But I saw a price breakdown for Club 33 recently.
Yeah, what is that?
Is there value? Right?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
And between the 50 tickets and 10 free VIP tours, that almost covers the annual for sure. Plus
on top of everything else that you can do and get to, and the food and lounges and all that other stuff.
I mean, you have to pay for food and all that, so it's not like you get that for free. You just get
free snacks in each one. But there's also big events too, like when Disney announced when they had something for the 100th, there was a spot up front for D30 or Club 33 members.
Yeah. And add in all the lightning lanes that you pay for. You get so I mean it's
yep. I think it's well worth it just to have the experience. And even if it's not, number one, if you get Club 33, you can afford it.
Well, obviously. But
second thing is it's more for convenience and everything else. You get better. You can park wherever you want. You get the front row parking, so that helps too. And you can park anywhere you want. You don't have to. Oh, sorry, you don't have a reservation here. Type thing. You get to go wherever you want to go.
Steve, if I'm in Club 33, if I'm in Club 33, I'm not driving anywhere on property.
Well, yeah, it's probably true too. So, but anyways,
you think you can work into the contract like free minivans?
I don't know. Maybe
I could. I would try.
Karen Cook, welcome. Listen. It's definitely worth it, in my opinion. SG88 keys, welcome.
I mean, you got to have the spare $50,000 laying around every year, but whatever.
Yeah, it's not that bad. So, if I ever win the lottery, that's the one thing I'm splurging for is a Club 33 membership.
The one thing you're splurging for, that's it?
Well, I want to make sure my family would all be taken care of and houses and cars and
yeah, but what's hilarious is that like if you win one of these mega jackpots, like everything you just said is nothing. Like it's literally 0% of what you're.
I also don't. If I ever had the money, though, I also don't think that I've never in my life have I've gone out and bought big stuff for myself or had that kind of stuff. Yeah. I would live in a feasible house that would be there.
Allegedly,
but most of my money would be there'd be a lot of money donated to charity. I want to be able to. It's been a dream of mine to walk up to Give Kids the World and hand them a check for $1 million.
Right, you can do that every year.
Be able to do that, but I don't.
You can do that every year.
Yeah.
If you run the principle correctly, you can do that every year. Like we did the math. So I mean, obviously, when all these come up, there's discussion at work and all this, and we ran the numbers, and you would after taxes, be living on roughly $6.7 million a year. So you can do whatever you, and that's not touching principal. That is all a modest return on money market and like low volatility, whatever, right? But Golden Oak, though, I don't want to listen. There's an HOA at Golden Oak. I don't want to be anywhere near. HOAs are the bane of my existence.
I sat next to a lady on the way home from Pittsburgh that was from Golden Oak.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. She lives in the Haunted Mansion stretching room house.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
And she said you get to live there year round, and she said it is amazing.
I'm sure it's great.
She kept talking me into it. But if I would have had money, but I would probably go that route because with that comes the Club 33 membership. So you might as well
included.
Yeah, it's included with the house. So,
I'll rethink it then. After I win my $100 billion.
Yeah. Something else I want to do is be able to walk up to Mark Cuban and say, "Here, hold my beer," as I donate more money to Indiana University's basketball program for their nil. Do they do that for basketball or no? Is that only in football?
What?
Where you get the portal and the nil
NIL?
Money?
Oh yeah, there's NIL everywhere. It's all sports.
It is all sports. So I want to be able.
It has to be.
You can cover football, I'll cover basketball, and go from there. But now, so basically, though, if you take the money, it is now roughly $7,500 per child, and I believe there's 189 kids per week, which comes up to $1.5 million a week for operating costs.
Right.
For Give Kids the World. Mm-hmm. You take that times your 52, they basically need $74 million a year to operate. So even me walking up and saying, "Here's $1 million," is going to be nothing to them. So
I don't think it's nothing.
Let me phrase it. It does. It's just it's not even a dent in their yearly fund.
But that's it. What Corey end up doing this year?
90,000.
90. So that's 10 of those, and you'd have. And I don't know for sure, but I'm on. What's that?
You said 10 kids?
No, $90K. If you handed them $1 million, that would be 10 Magical Night of Hopes.
Yeah.
That means that is. I would be under the impression that is one of the best fundraisers that they have.
Second largest.
Okay. So second largest. That means they don't have to find 10 more of those. That's what your $1 million means. If you were to just hand them a check.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
See what I'm saying?
That
the effort that goes into that doesn't have like.
Now they got a lot of corporate sponsors though that cover most of those costs and other things too. It's not just on donations and things like that. So they have some big, huge companies that give them a lot more money
I'm sure.
than $1 million. But they still need it. They still need money to operate on.
Cali Grill, huh? G. Wilson, standing resi at
Is
Cali
that brunch
Grill.
Back yet?
Nope. I talked about that not long ago.
I knew you weren't real happy.
Oh, I'm furious. It's the reason I won't go back to Disney ever again. Because they won't bring the brunch back. I'm kidding. I don't know. Whatever. So I would love for them to bring it back in some capacity. But I don't think it's coming ever.
Buzz Lightyear's queue, the new queue for Buzz Lightyear, is going to include a lot of Easter eggs.
Cool.
queue. They're going to refresh the queue, and there's going to be a lot of some Toy Story 5 surprises. There was also for the first time in more than 2 decades, and Coley calf was born on the at Animal Kingdom.
That's cool.
And with the ones with the big huge horns that are made of honeycombs.
Yep. I'm with you.
First time in more than 2 decades. Would you give the check directly to Give Kids the World or donate that money to Magical Night of Hope? I realize both go directly. It could be. I
think that's splitting hairs.
It could be. I don't. But here's the one thing though, with doing that, it kind of we do so much work and gather so many donations and everything to cover that $90,000 that I wouldn't want the $1 million to overshadow it. We could still do it. They know we're with Magical Night of Hope, but I would want them to stay as 2 separate. I think, but just because I want to know what I want to see what all the hard work we do that we put into that show brings in for them, and we could give it to them alongside it at the same time. But we want to keep those numbers separate because he just works. There's so much work and effort that goes into it with our team and with Corey and I, and it's just we would want to make sure that we understood. We wouldn't want that to be overshadowed by a big check like that. So G. Wilson says, I would buy out the concierge level at You Pick the Resort. And just other news, I don't think Dad Build is going live now. I don't know if he's still here. He may be, but he wasn't feeling well earlier, so we'll have to wait and see. I was looking for the new Villains Land because they put out a thing.
Yeah, so apparently it's Pull the Lever Kronk, and that's going to be the roller coaster. And they're doing a Maleficent Dark Ride indoors that is going to be similar in ride vehicle to Pirates in Tokyo.
Yeah.
So you got that, and allegedly it's going to be a 3-story
restaurant.
No, it's gonna be like a 3-story structure with the ride, shopping, and a restaurant.
Okay.
So we got that. Tons of other shopping. I don't know. Seems interesting.
There were 2.
So the competing. The thought process was they wanted to go more like Monsters Land and Universal, and then they got worried that kids weren't going to go on the roller coaster. So the roller coaster would have made it 48 inches. So they want to do something more like Slinky and drop it down to what is it, 38 or 40?
36, I think. But
36, whatever it is. They wanted to make it more accessible to kids so they can get more people through.
Well, and because it's this is the part that upsets me a little bit because. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it more family friendly because Magic Kingdom is a family friendly park, which is why I think they desperately need a Heroes versus Villains park on its own so that they can continue to do the thrill. They need those thrill rides to compete. They just didn't want to do it inside Magic Kingdom.
See, I don't know if they need the thrill rides to compete.
I really
don't.
But I think they need a new park.
I agree, but so it is going to be tough. The whole opening a new park is in the day and age of them utilizing the same thought process as airlines to staff their parks now, as opposed to staffing for every day being busy, and it's not. I watched a very interesting video recently, and I forget who did it, but they did a fantastic job. And it was comparing the way parks felt in 2017 to the way it is now, where in 2017, they weren't using the reservation system. They weren't using date-based tickets. They weren't using all of that. With all of that, they can estimate how many people are going to be in each park. So if they know that it's going to be a lower crowd day, they're only going to have 14 Jungle Cruise skippers on instead of 35, which is what they used to do. And then the ride would only be 15 minutes. So now with that, with Lightning Lane, you now have parks that feel busier because no one's in line anywhere.
Well, but at the same time, though, they've gotten rid of that. you
Gone away.
you no longer have to do park-based dates or anything. Only annual pass holders do.
Well, I understand that. I get that, Steve. But they also they basically create my what I'm inferring from this is that even if I am traveling there as a vacation guest, right,
Yeah.
as an out of state guy like I am, if I'm going there and I buy tickets from September 15th to September 26th,
Yeah.
they know my family and I are there for that. So we are +4 at potentially any park. So
yeah, but they knew that regardless of whether or not they've always known that. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
And the annual pass was always the tough part
Yeah.
to discern, which is why you still have to.
But the key now is now you don't even need a pass after 1 o'clock anymore. And
no, but
if you go at you can now park hop at 8 o'clock. So the reservation for the annual passes is the dumbest thing that they are doing right now.
I'm not
There's
saying it's
absolutely no need for it whatsoever.
I don't disagree. I'm just telling you what I saw.
All they're doing is
I thought it was a very interesting take on the fact that it makes sense now because you're not running as many ride vehicles to save wear and tear. You're saving a ton of money doing this. Staffing's obviously one of your biggest ones. So if you can do that, you're good. The other thing that was really interesting is high capacity rides have all been replaced by not high capacity rides. So think about it. Lights, motor, action would suck up how many people a day?
Yeah.
It doesn't. Rise doesn't do that. Falcon doesn't do that, right? The big one is Guardians of the Galaxy replaced Ellen, and we can argue all day as to whether or not that thing was full all the time, but it would absolutely 100% eat
Suck
people, right?
Yeah.
The big one,
150 people at a time, I believe, something like that.
It was crazy. The big one is Great Movie Ride. Great Movie Ride went from there had to be 120 people in each of those in it, right? Maybe a little less than that, maybe 80. But so that ride went from you had multiple cars going through at a lot of people for a 22-minute experience to a 5-minute experience with a significantly lowered throughput. That's without anything shutting down.
Yep. There's all kinds of theories and whatnot, and you're absolutely correct on.
Well, that's math. I'm just saying. That's why the parks feel busier than.
But at the same time, the parks feel busier now too. But the ride times have gone way up.
Well,
the parks are busy.
But that's what I'm saying. They're not putting enough. They're not putting as many people on the rides.
I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying.
They're using
the old theory
less vehicles. Yeah,
yes.
They're using they're using theories that airlines would use to, combine flights and, less wear and tear, all of that. They're using that for rides now.
Andy, there's only one reason and one reason only that they're making annual pass holders make reservations, and that's to deter people from coming. They don't make money off annual pass holders. It goes back to something Bob Chapek had said a long time ago. They don't make money off of annual pass holders, and if people have to go through the inconvenience, and half the time, I don't know, probably 80% of the time, it doesn't even matter. The parks are all open. There's no reason to have a reservation. But if in busier times, if they make us go to a different park and then go over, maybe I think that they're thinking that some people won't show up. So.
Here's my thing though. Any day of the week, you can get any reservation as an annual pass holder. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So
randomly, there'll be a park that's closed.
Yeah, like one.
But you can still go get it and then go over there.
Or it's a holiday.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I know that they throw out there that annual pass holders, they don't make money off of them. I think that's probably incorrect.
That's definitely incorrect.
Overall,
we spend money every time we go to the park.
I think that they do. So I think that's
it may not be the same
per, like like per person spend per day
Yeah.
as a vacationer, but that's because you're not a vacationer at that point.
The only time that becomes a factor, though, is if the park is at capacity and you needed to remove the annual pass holders to put in the higher spending guests. But it's only hit capacity less than 10 times.
But it doesn't hit capacity.
That's what I'm saying. So their whole thing about cost of that means absolutely nothing, because you can either keep all the annual pass holders out and have less people, or you can put them in and get more money from us that we're paying. So,
yeah. And
I have a conspiracy theorist that has joined.
Okay.
That is decided
we
to
back
make
to
an appearance.
we back to Bigfoot.
It's a Disney conspiracy theorist.
Cool, I'm here.
That has brought himself and miraculously healed himself, and that is the one and only Dad Builds, who could sit quiet no longer.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
Hi.
Chris has a migraine.
Yeah.
Well, had a migraine. I don't know if he still does or not. Sorry.
Okay. So here's my crazy conspiracy theory.
I'm here for it.
There's been rumors of a fifth park for a while.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy conspiracy theory. Hello, chat. Is they decided to hold off on announcing the fifth park until Josh D'Amaro was CEO, because he was president of Walt Disney World, and it gives him even more gravitas coming in and announcing that for Walt Disney World.
That makes sense.
I would agree with you partially. I think they've pushed it off longer because of that. Initially, though, they don't have anybody to build it. So, because Universal tied up all the people. But I do believe the timing of it, you're absolutely correct, was to push it off until Josh was announced. Melissa Stamey, welcome in. And I Heart Disney, welcome. I do believe you're correct that it was pushed off on purpose to give Josh that big bolster.
So that means we get an announcement in August?
Where we should get the look. I still have my connections to Disney for my work and what I do. I still have the drawings to parts of the new park for 4 years now. I've had them. They're pretty confident. They're more confident than previous years that we'll get an announcement. Deborah, Frida, Nathan, what's up, buddy? So, and it makes perfect sense, like what Chris is saying right now, that it makes perfect sense to announce it. Universal has built their stuff. Now they want to add on and everything, but Disney has secured builders for a lot of their projects, which they intend to probably roll those projects straight into a bigger project after this. So
I know they're doing a lot of stuff at Magic and at Hollywood and Animal Kingdom.
Yep.
But they have to get a fifth park to compete with Epic Universe.
I don't think they need it to compete necessarily, but they need a fifth park for their own capacity by far. But there's more than just that too. There's another shopping district equal to Disney Springs in the works and two more small projects similar to water parks. They didn't say it was a water park. It's that size scale of size.
Yeah, those were announced with the $7 billion investment.
Billion, yeah.
Whatever it is, $9 billion.
So all that, we should start getting all of that probably with Josh, I would assume. Because, now here the cool thing will be whether or not Josh does the panel or not in August.
He shouldn't.
He's
good at it.
There's been all that rumor lately too about Villains Land, and that Josh had came in and said, kind of put it in overdrive and said, all right, we're going over the top with this. They're too late in the planning for that to make radical changes like this too.
Well, I think they're making those radical changes though.
You do?
Yeah, they got rid of the really dark ride and went, from what we understand, it's like an Yzma, the pull the lever ride now. They're
that was always their planning though.
But the roller coaster was supposed to be
Maleficent.
more Maleficent and
intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think Dave said it was supposed to be like 4 feet. You had to be 48 inches to ride.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah. Who knows? We're never going to know. We can speculate all we want, but I agree with Chris's theory that they waited the leadership changes, because it'll just bolster the resume and push him into an even more liked position than he already is. I wouldn't surprise me though if maybe him and Thomas tag teamed the panel this year, or at least maybe Josh just comes out for one announcement and it's to announce that there's going to be a fifth park or something. It'll be interesting to see how they do that, because the problem with that is Josh has been the face of Disney for years, the liked face of Disney for years. Nobody even knows who Thomas is. So, and I don't know.
Is he head of parks or is he head of Disney World?
He's head of parks now, it was called what was that called?
Well, director of.
Well, it's got a different kind of title. It was Parks and Experiences.
That's it, Parks and Experiences.
So, yeah, but he's
either way
taking
you
John
go.
Farley's job.
Either way you go, though, whether it's a fifth gate announced or not, D23 is going to be interesting this year because it's going to be his first,
right?
And they'll definitely have news breaking stuff there because of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be an important one. Much like yesterday or earlier this week, they had their Warner Brothers had their first meeting with Nielsen, whatever, I can't remember his name now with headache, but the head of Paramount, owner of Paramount, had his first meeting with Warner Brothers execs. Everybody except for James Gunn, but yes, everybody was there.
James is not allowed.
James did not show up.
Oh,
that's funny.
So they banned him. KKWSU, welcome. I did, Stacy. I can't remember. I think I have, but I don't remember. It's going to be interesting this year. D23 is going to be really interesting. I think at this point, I don't even care if it's vague. Don't even care if it's a vague announcement. They have to announce the big things that they're planning.
Yeah.
They can come out and say, we have a fifth park in the works. That's all they got to say. And it would satisfy people to some degree. But they've got to announce some of those things that have been, for the ones that Chapek stifled and said you're not saying anything about these yet, to now when Iger came in, I'm kind of shocked that Iger didn't announce something big, but that he was just fresh back on his first.
They did announce big stuff. They just didn't announce it for Florida.
Yeah, exactly. So
you got
Florida
land
needs
70th.
Yep. Well, yeah, but Florida needs their big announcement.
They did announce it. They announced $9.2 billion or 7.2, whatever it was.
17.9, I think. But they did not say, they need to tell us what that's for. Everybody knows what it's for, but they need to say this is happening and we expect it to happen within this year. It's probably gonna be 9 years. I think is what it said. It was that investment is over a 9-year period.
Yeah, new park won't be till 30.
Did you, Dave? You like Tiffin's, don't you?
Like what?
Tiffin's? Is it you that likes Tiffin's a lot?
I like Nomad. I've never eaten at Tiffin's.
Okay, Tiffin's completely overhauled their menu.
They get rid of the burger,
including. I'm not going to read it all, but they did change their bread service too. So the papadum and the ginger pear chutney are out as dipping sauces now. Onion kulcha, naan, and coriander chutney are in. The pao de quillo and the Thai curry milk bread are still there as well. Pork belly bao buns are getting an ingredient change. The cucumber kimchi and the pickled green papaya are being replaced by pickled cucumber, green papaya slaw, and cilantro.
Same thing. They just called it something different.
They've used different ingredients now. It's called Korean barbecue pork belly bao buns.
Is that where the world famous bread service is?
No, it's Sanaa.
It's Sanaa. This is a dumbed down version of that same bread service, though.
Oh, okay.
It's if you're gonna do bread service, do it at Sanaa. This is the restaurant that you pass on your way into Avatar Land. It's there on your right. You ate at Nomads.
I ate at Nomad. Yeah.
Tiffin's is right next door. It's the
right
big restaurant there.
Yeah.
Tiffin's is the kitchen. You go to the menu.
Yeah. The coconut ube cauliflower soup is gone. I don't know if anybody was ever into that at all.
No.
And then the rest of the appetizers have stayed. The main course, Surf and turf gone from both lunch and dinner. The pan roasted fish fillet has been removed. The Andean beef short rib is also gone. So replacing the short rib will be a grilled beef tenderloin. It's going to be a Peruvian inspired with potatoes and pearl onions and some other stuff. The regional curry tasting is losing one of the curries. The Balinese golden curry is now gone.
Now we less curry.
The buttered chicken is going to swap the chickpea rice croquette for a samosa, not mimosa, a samosa.
Yeah.
The Wakaha pork duo now specifies peanut salsa matcha and sweet plantain chipotle sauces. And then the Tiffin's signature burger prefix will still remain the same. And then finally, the desserts. The dessert section is completely new on both sides. The hazelnut entremet and the white chocolate orange creme brulee are both gone. Replacing them will be an African pâte de crème and a caramel flan. So, I mean, they've done some pretty big work overhauls to that menu.
Yeah, that's weird. They didn't get rid of the burger, which is good. It was always the number one thing.
Yeah.
Mark just threw out the Yak and Yeti's better. I haven't been there in a while. Had some pretty good meals there in the past. I just like Nomad's a fun place to hit. I like the snacks there, and frankly, the kids love Satuli more than anything. So cheeseburger pods.
I've still never done that.
They're pretty good. If you like Big Macs, they're pretty good.
They still lobster mac and cheese. It said all the other appetizers remain the same. So I'm guessing yes, Karen. The Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live official webpage is up and live now.
Cool.
If you're into that. Did you see the Winnie the Pooh and Piglet Easter popcorn bucket?
No.
It's actually pretty cool. Hang on, let me see.
Because it's a popcorn bucket, and I'm not interested.
Yeah, but this one's kind of cool.
I know some people are.
This one's really cute. That's not a very good picture. Let me see. Well, this is the best picture I can get you. Oops. It's very colorful. But there she is. Piglet pops out a little egg in the middle.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is kind of a cool little one. So you got that. Justin Sanudo. Welcome,
Justin.
Sir. Coming in for the Pooh Talk.
What's up, Jay? Hope you're well, brother.
Hey, Captain Sexy Britches.
Captain Sexy. We haven't heard that in a long time. Captain Sexy Britches. Hope you're well, Justin. Also, they're doing so the Lotso topiary is new this year.
Mm-hmm.
It actually smells like strawberries. If you get a chance to go look at that.
That's cool.
And then they're
Does
also
it try to murder the other toys?
yeah, something like that. They're also putting a brand new plaque. So you don't have the plaques that do Disneyland and like talking about the park opening and that. They're putting one in Florida where Walt Disney announced the Florida Project in 1965.
That's cool.
So it's gonna be a new commemorative plaque. It was presented by the Thornton Park District and so forth, and it's going to be at the exact location where Walt and Roy stood on November 15th, 1965, to announce what would become Walt Disney World. So it's been installed at the former Cherry Plaza Hotel site in the Thornton Park District. So, and it's I'll just show you the plaque, what it looks like real quick. Here it is. Oh my, that's a big picture. Let me zoom that down. There we go. And then share screen window. So it's a pretty cool plaque. Looks like this. Here in Florida, we have something special we never enjoyed at Disneyland, the blessing of size. And then it goes on to talk about all the other stuff. There's a picture of Walt and Roy up there from the actual announcement ceremony, and it's pretty cool. So there's that plaque. It's there. And that's really all the news I got. Chris, were you here when I said we had a couple new segments coming up for the next couple weeks?
I was listening. Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna do game. We're gonna have some game stuff coming up with some different kinds of games and things, but those will be sprinkled out. Next week, we're gonna talk about the history of St. Patrick's Day and leprechauns with Shep. 2 weeks from tonight, we're gonna start our new series. Not gonna do it every week. How it's made, and we're gonna start with beer. So wine will be a different night and a different in the future, but it'll all be about beer. I'll have a PowerPoint presentation with the real stuff. Shep will make up stuff. Dave will give us facts. So
It'll be great. I won't get a word in edgewise.
I can mute him and
You're probably gonna have to.
so Regina Erie, hello, welcome. I got to see Regina tonight, her and Will and
That's
company.
cute.
So it was awesome. So
Awesome.
Chris,
Yes.
are you gonna try to go live or no?
No, sorry.
Okay, no, he's not going live. Justin, it is a new series. We're just not going to do it every single week. It'll be like once a month, probably, maybe twice, once every 3 weeks or so, if we need a filler. But we'll see. So there we go.
They've covered the Haunted Mansion.
What?
They've covered the Haunted Mansion
What are you talking
With
about?
Scrim?
in Scrim.
For refurbishments, and if so, that doesn't get damaged.
The whole thing's covered. Like they have a fake facade painted Scrim.
I think it's for two reasons. I think they're going to repaint it and refurbish it, but I think it's mainly to protect from the construction. Because they're starting to build, they're going to start building Cars Land. You got it right there?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, they just got a short wall out. So yeah, that's going to probably be for them to. That's probably going to be for them to.
So this is all Scrim here, and
Yep.
it's just painted on the exterior of the mansion, or the mansion is painted on the Scrim,
Yeah,
and then the whole thing's wrapped too.
yeah.
I'm-
I think it's. for
I'm
protection.
sure they're just refurbing it. They
Yep.
did the same
Yeah.
thing with the tower in Italy.
Well, they did the same thing forever with Columbia Harbor House too.
Mhm.
It was completely wrapped in Scrim as well.
Yep.
Can we start a series called "How It's Drank"?
Yes.
So
Mm.
yeah, Zanlac says it's like a dust block too. So I believe it's for two purposes. I believe it's to further protect against construction, and they're going to use the opportunity to also possibly refurb, paint, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, that's all I got. Chris is not going live tonight. Thanks for joining us briefly, sir. I know you're not
sorry.
feeling well. No,
You're good.
I know you're not feeling well.
I hope you feel better soon.
But yes, feel better. And next week, you can catch all the peoples. I know tomorrow, Corey's live somewhere. I know that Jeff is live from Epcot. And then Chris, as long as Chris is feeling better, he'll be back tomorrow
Yeah, I
night.
should be back tomorrow.
With a comic
Yep.
book thing, right?
Yeah, that's the plan. Do comic book cover tomorrow.
Angela Minta says, "Feel better, babe."
Thanks, babe.
And Justin Sunoda says, "Good night, all. Get your taxes done." Justin, I know. I've got to get
Good
them. Promise.
Same
So-
season.
All right. Love you guys. We'll see you next week. Everybody stay safe. If anybody has any ideas for things you would like to see us do, shoot them my way. We love through my email. We would love to hear from you. Thank you, Virginia. Welcome. And everybody else, good night. Love you. See you next week.
Night, y'all. Love you. Later.